Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name's John with Sasquatch Airsoft, and today we're going to be doing a review of the one Tigris um, impact resistant airsoft goggles. But before I get started with that, um, this is my first video. This is my first time ever doing anything as far as YouTube goes. Um, I do have a little bit of a reason why I'm doing this channel, um, and that's because I feel like there's something missing from the airsoft community, um, and more specifically targeted around people who have glasses and compatibility with items such as the one Tigris airsoft goggles that I'm going to review today. Um, Also, for bigger guys like myself, um, I'm sure most of you can tell. Um, I'm definitely a bigger guy. I'm 6'6", and I'm about 320, 330. Um, and I just feel like there isn't much information out there for specifically bigger guys and people who wear corrective lenses. Um, so a lot of my reasoning kind of sits around that, and I also feel like there aren't as many personal, true opinions about certain equipment and certain guns that are out there based on my experience. Now, I'm not the most experienced airsofter. I've been playing since I was about 16. I'm 29 now. So I have a little bit of experience. I'm not ex-military or anything like that. I know a lot of guys are. That's just, I didn't do the ex-military thing. um, like I said, a lot of my videos are probably gonna be reviews. I'm also gonna be doing some gameplay of me and my home group of people who play airsoft. I do travel around and do different like mil sims and play at different fields and things like that. Um, I am filming this with my phone. The I haven't quite upgraded to get cameras and special software and things like that quite yet. So, but my phone does have really good quality. So going forward with the review of the one Tigris. Um, this is the one Tigris. I got this in OD green. I got this in a couple weeks ago. I have unboxed it already, but just for the sake of things, I will unbox it in front of you. That's what the front looks like. Inside the box, you have the goggles themselves. You have the. It also comes with a shaded set for if you're playing outdoors and it's really, really sunny outside. You can swap these out, and I'll show you guys about that in a second. Um, and a little instruction manual about how to swap the two different sets out. Um, like I said, this is. We'll put the box off to the side. Um, Inside here, this little carrying case they give you with it, which is really nice. Set that off to the side. You get the goggles that have this nice fabric that you can use. You can also use it to wipe them off a little bit too. Um, Slide that off so I can get it. Ooh. Slide that to the back. So these one Tigris goggles, I've had a hard time finding something that is going to be compatible with a set of corrective lenses. I've looked at a couple different options. I've looked at safety glasses that are prescription, that have the lenses installed in them. The ones that have the little things that you can insert a lens in inside of the actual goggle itself. I've looked into those. Excuse me. And these seem to be the best option, at least for me. I've tried different things. I've tried some of the bigger helmets and stuff like that. And usually I just don't run anything at all, because if I don't have my glasses on, it just gets really hard to play the game. And I'm weird about putting things near my eyes or getting stuff in my eyes. So I haven't really tried the contact lens route yet. But on the other hand, I know a lot of people do wear contacts. A lot of people do like contacts. So if that's, something that you're willing to do, or something that you like to do, I would say, keep doing that if it works. If it works, don't fix it, But these goggles right here, the One Tigris, these seem to work really well for me. And I know there's other products, like what I stated already. I know Novridge has their version of the glasses friendly goggles that they sell, and they have the the fancy anti-fog unit, and those are a good option too if you want to spend the money. But as we know, things from Novridge can be a little pricey, especially that anti-fog unit. That's another $60 onto the price tag. These I got for, I want to say, around $25 USD, which is a really good price considering some of the helmets that I've bought that are full face helmets, and things like that. I think I spent over $100 on the one helmet that I had ordered in, and I don't think I used it once, honestly, because it was just so hard to see out of. And not only that, but the glasses smushed against my face and were almost in contact with my eyes, and it was just uncomfortable. So once again, it is pretty difficult to be able to find something that's going to work with the corrective lenses. I'll go ahead and put these on. I'll show you. The way I put them on is I just take the back here and I pull it forward, put the strap behind my head, and kind of like that. Push my glasses forward a little bit so that they're sitting a little more comfortable. And there we go. That's perfect. There's plenty of room inside these. They do have the air seal here, so you are going to have to worry about the fogging issue. I feel like these just fit me very, very well. And they fit these types of glasses the best. Now, I have another type of glasses, a different frame, that they don't work as well with. So you do have to be conscious of the type of frames that you have and the size and shape of those frames. But these bad boys aren't coming off. They're holding everything in place really well. They kind of strap around the glasses arms, so they're kind of holding them on my face. Every once in a while I do push up a little bit on the glasses to make sure that they're not pressing against my eyes, making that uncomfortable for me. Let me go ahead and take these off. Now when I take them off, my glasses do come off in the goggles, and I have to reset everything a little bit. As well as, like I said, you are going to have a little bit of an issue with fogging since they aren't very breathable. So what I've found, I know they make anti-fog wipes. They make ones that come in individual packets that you can use. And you can wipe the outside, you can wipe, or not the outside, but you can wipe the inside. You can wipe your glasses with them, and then you're going to be pretty much free of fogging for at least 4-5 hours. They're pretty good. They work well. They also make a reusable wipe. It's almost like the cloth that you get with your glasses when you get a set. They tell you should wipe off the microfiber cloth. I think they're microfiber. They're kind of like that, but they're a little wet and saturated, and they have like an oil in them. and you wipe your glasses with that, and that oil is what creates that fog protective layer, and they're reusable. I've used those before for work. I used to work at a golf course, and in the summertime when we were maintaining our bunkers, if anybody knows anything about golf, some people call them sand traps. My head would get real hot, and my body would get real warm in the morning. And in the morning in the summertime, especially here in Pennsylvania, where I live, it's very humid. So mixing the humidity with your body heat, it really ramps up that fogging. My glasses would just be full of fog, and I'd have to, take them off and wait a second, and then I got one of those wipes, and I would start wiping my glasses before I would go out in the morning, and that pretty much alleviated that issue for me. They wouldn't fog up at all after using the wipe. They're pretty good. You can usually get those for around $12-13 US on like Amazon and things like that. Some of the individual wrapped ones, similar price. I've seen them as cheap as $8 on Amazon for, a box of them. You get like 60 to 100, sometimes even 200 of them, depending on what the brand is. Just make sure you watch your reviews, guys. Amazon reviews, especially when you're ordering airsoft stuff off of Amazon. You got to be cautious of that, because people put a lot of misinformation, and there's people on there reviewing things that don't have experience with other products to compare them to, and that's a big problem I'm running into, or I have ran into, because I like to use Amazon. It's fast, free shipping and things like that. Additionally, I told you guys I would show you about the how to swap if you decided to get a set of these One Tigris, which One Tigris is a brand that I really like them. I have a few things by them that I'll probably be doing reviews on. On the side here, you have this little latch right here, and what it says in the instruction manual, and I've done it already, is you want to press down on the latch right here until it doesn't say this in the instructions, but it's gonna feel like you're about to break it. You hear that pop, and it's unlatched. Okay. You also have this one in the middle on the nose that you got to pop out, but we'll do this side first. We'll do the same thing. It almost sounds like it's breaking, but it's not. It's just it unlatching. I'm a bigger guy, so I worry about breaking stuff all the time. And there we have the clear one off. And then on, I like to do the sides first, just like I did taking it off. Give it some pressure here. Click. Let's put the nose piece in next. Clicked in. And then this side. Clicked in. Everything's clicked in. And now you have a shaded pair of goggles. It's going to be really nice for, if you're at a field where there's a lot of sun, if it's a really, really bright day and the sun's really hurting your eyes, you don't need to worry about getting a set of shaded or even like a transitions lenses to be able to play your games and not have the sun really hurting your eyes. So, really nice that One Tigris includes the shaded set. They don't really have to do things like that. And one thing I actually just noticed is if you look, there's actually some vent holes in the goggles themselves, and down below, I'm not sure if you can, let me finagle this a little bit. I'm not sure if you can really see down below there, right in this area, you can see that there's like a little vent. So there is some venting with these. One thing I forgot to mention a minute ago, I know I was talking about the the anti-fog wipes. What I was going to say is one thing that I like to do instead of the fog wipes is, say you don't have the money to buy some fog wipes or something. Maybe you still live at home with mom and dad and you don't have that much money, and you're looking for a quick solution to try and alleviate that problem. One thing I do is, mind that it's a little low right now, I gotta refill the Dawn, but Dawn dish soap. One thing, I'll keep a small container of Dawn dish soap or Dial dish soap, or not dish soap, but hand soap or something like that. And what I'll do is I'll just take a little drop of it, okay, and I'll rub it on the inside of these goggles right here. And as you can see, there's a little residue there. I got to clean them up from doing this. And then I also do it on my glasses as well. And I don't wipe it away with a wet cloth. I take a dry cloth and I wipe that residue away. And what that does is that puts that oily coating on the surface of where it's going to fog. Like I mentioned before, it's an oily coating. And the same with the glasses. You want to wipe it off dry. You don't want to wet a cloth, because then you're going to take those oils away, and you're going to have those issues with fogging. And it works really, really well. And it's an easy, cheap way to go about having anti-fog. Now, you might need to reapply this a little more than you would if you were to get the specialized wipes. But that's just kind of what I do to keep things cheap. Airsoft's expensive enough. I mean, I spend way too much money on airsoft, and I've spent too much money on things that don't work. So once again, that's kind of my mission. I want to do my best to try and save you guys from spending money on not only unnecessary things that don't work the way that they're advertised that they do, and so on and so forth. Like I said, I'm going to be doing, I'm actually attending OP Fractured Skull 2024, which is held in Crescent State Prison and Sanatorium in central Pennsylvania here in May. So I'm going to be taking some video on a GoPro, like action camera. It's not exactly a GoPro, but I think it'll do the job. It films in 1080p, so I think it's going to be, I'm going to get some good footage with that. I'm going to be doing things like Amazon finds, nice little, trinkets that you can get on Amazon that are really useful for, just certain applications. And, just some cheap stuff that works well. I want to be able to save you guys some money. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Although it would be nice if I could get sponsored in the future. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to make any money doing this. I'm just looking to help out and add something to the community that's not here already. That I feel that's not here already. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to give me a comment. I will reply as soon as I possibly can. And this has been Big John with Sasquatch Airsoft, and have a great day.